to do this again. For some reason, I do not know why. Alright, there we go. Alright. Good afternoon, my fellow gamers. It's your boy, Big Fluffy. Today I think we're just going to get into some dungeons. I might do the story. I'll do a little bit of the story first. And if it looks like there's not going to be anything at the end of it, I'll just jump in and just probably do some dungeons that I haven't done yet. And I should be able to do them, since they're not real big fights. I should be able to do them with NPCs, so I don't have to wait on people. That's really the only reason why I don't like trying to do those fights when I'm on stream, because it's like I wanted to stream them, but it's also it's not cool, because it's like you have to get all these people to be recruiting, and usually there's not a lot of parties recruiting until later on in the night. So usually I try to do my big dungeons at night before I get off here. So all right, guys, let's just get into this. If anybody would like to chat, you can feel free to chat in Twitch. I'll respond to it when I can, if I'm not too into this game. And then also, if you need an alternative, like always, join my Discord, and I've got a streaming chat channel over there too. So for those that can't, for some reason, chat in the Twitch channel. All right, let's get into this. Hopefully, sometimes when I do it like this, it messes the thing up. Alright, so there's my character. I only got 2 in front of us, so it won't take us long to get in here. I really do hope everybody's had a good day today. I know I've had a phenomenal day today. Switching to the other department has done wonders for me. My stress level is no longer through the roof. I'm actually enjoying life again. And all I did was step down from kind of like a management position. I might not get paid for it, but it was like being a manager. And now I'm not doing that no more, so I'm a lot more happier. Alright, so let's go. I was going to do that. I did that Sylvia fight last night, and I may be butchering the name. It's another primal, which I can pull it up real quick to show you which one it was. I don't feel like doing it again, because out of all the fights, this really is, even if doing it on hard. But yeah, this was the fight right here. I don't know. Yeah, you can see it right here. See, it was a hard fight, and I kind of wiped the whole team. That was my fault that time, because I didn't know the mechanics of the fight. But I think now I know them, but I just didn't like that fight. But maybe if I decide to do it on the extreme version, I'll let y'all see it, because I gotta figure out. I only got 3 things unlocked for the extreme. But alright, let's get into this. I don't want to gab all day. Especially, we'll have to probably listen to some gab on here. And like I said, if there's too much gabbing on this mission stuff, I'll go to
On behalf of the Holy See of Ishgard, allow me to express my deepest thanks. Never before have we been required to contend with a primal. Indeed, there were fears in some quarters that our knights might not be equal to the task. From what we have now learned of these beings, I can say with certainty that we would have lost a great many men had the Scions not intervened.
Yeah, see?
Then the argument for preemptive action should be self-evident. Perchance now you will reconsider my proposal that Ishgard move against Natalan.
Ere we first met, a similar proposal was tabled, but the Holy See decreed that we were to observe, and that military action should be taken only in self-defense. All things considered, it was not an unreasonable decision. Since the calamity, 2 vigils have fallen to the Horde, while Garuda has never shown any inclination to storm the gates of judgment. Which is why this unprecedented crisis and its resolution may prompt a change in policy. You who have faced these primals know well the threat they pose. Ishgard did not. Not until now. And there is naught like a brush with death to change a man's outlook.
You bury your head in the sand, that's what happens.
At the very least, this should silence any lingering objections to our arrangement with Revenant's Toll. The Holy See may even feel moved to grant us its formal endorsement.
So far as it is possible, the Scions shall be compensated for their service.
We should be grateful for any aid you can provide.
As a gesture of good faith, I shall withdraw my previous request. Your people are doubtless needed elsewhere.
That will not be necessary. We, too, have a vested interest in watching Dravania's movements.
I see. Once more, I must thank you.
Sir Emmerich, if I may, do you truly believe that Midgardsormr could return?
Yes, a dragon.
The heavens are a window unto truth, but those who interpret their movements are not infallible. I requested your involvement as a precautionary measure.
But of course, you sought an excuse to compensate us from the first, mindful of what would happen if Revenant's Toll were taken by your enemies. Ishgard is not wont to aid its neighbors, but that does not preclude it from manipulating them to serve its own interests.
Yeah.
Choose your next words carefully.
Do you know what sort of man becomes Lord Commander of the Temple Knights? One who comes from good stock. I did not. Yet here I am. Now, why do you suppose that is? Because I swiftly learned to tell the difference between words, deeds, and beliefs. You are correct, Master Leveilleur. Ishgard desires to see Revenant's Toll flourish, as it would present a troublesome obstacle to our enemies from the south.
Yep.
We are so glad to be of use to you.
As we are to you. Ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement, lest we forget. One born of
Something
necessity.
will happen to make them come in.
The dragons grow more restless by the day, and the heretics harry us nigh without cease. We have contended with such troubles for centuries, but there are limits to even our endurance. Yet as a pauper is loath to part with his meager possessions, the leaders of Ishgard are not wont to render up their trust to outsiders. But with perseverance on our part, they may yet be made to see the light. Nevertheless, one must take care when walking the road less traveled.
Too much caution,
Wise
though.
words, Sir Emmerich. I shall make a point to remember them. I must apologize for my earlier outburst. I hope it will not sour our good relations.
Not at all. You but spoke from the heart. I trust you understand that at times my duties may prevent me from meeting with you. On such occasions, my second-in-command will speak for me.
Lucia, at your service.
Lucia.
Pray excuse our reticence. We are but wary of speaking too freely, lest our sentiments be made known to our enemies. Know that the Lord Commander and I are of one mind. For the sake of Ishgard, and of Eorzea at large, I pray our peoples can put aside their differences. Those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future.
Should aught befall one of our shipments, pray inform Lucia immediately. You may also relay to her any words you might have for me alone. Not being of Ishgardian birth, she owes no allegiance to any noble house, making her as near to incorruptible as one can find in my homeland. Suffice it to say, I trust her completely, and so may you.
She can
Which
still be
reminds me,
corrupted.
Lord Orchefort, if you would be so kind.
Certainly.
In times such as these, trust is ever in short supply. Mayhap this will go some way to rectify the problem. The results of our investigation into the heretics' recent attacks, as well as our interrogation of the merchant you detained.
Sir Emmerich, I cannot thank you enough.
Think nothing of it. Ishgard may be many things, but it is no friend to Garlemald.
Enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Did I not tell you to have faith, my friend?
I certainly do. So I could have did that yesterday, but I figured that might be good to stream this because I figured it was going to be a talking one. For one, with reason to celebrate, I put looks rather grim. Okay. Yeah, so we gotta be careful. Alright, before I continue this, I want to see. So, we'll go ahead and join this. I don't know if anything will happen. I want to do that because that will give me. I'll have to get the other three pieces of that. That goes with the armor today, which I think it's like the necklace, a ring. What was it? Necklace, a ring. Yeah. Necklace, bracelet, ring. You know, I have the whole gear set of. It's not saying what my pilot force class. My next promotion will be Flame Corporal. Keep moving up. I want to do that too if I can manage it. Let's go ahead and do. It's just going to be a minute before. I know it's going to be a minute before we can do that. There's 14 parties. It didn't say that though. It said there was. There's only 4 parties recruiting. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Alright. And like I said, some of what we'll probably do, the dungeons. So all these that have check marks, I've done them. So I haven't done the Sunken Temple of Quan. I've done the Stone Visitor. I haven't done Phasmal Darkhold, which that's got this duty as part of the Mogul Treasure Trove event. I've done that one. Yeah, so I've done. So there's only 2 on here that I haven't done, that I have unlocked. So yeah, we'll do that one, and we'll do that one, and I'll probably. Okay, I'm in number 2, so we might better hurry up because we might actually have to do a dungeon before I can get this quest done. I'm in row waiting list number 2. Whatever comes up, I'll do it, and I should get my big award.
Words cannot well express how glad I am to see you return to us hale and whole. Needless to say,
She's talking.
I am
That's good.
most eager to hear your account of that which occurred in Curthis, assuming you're ready to speak of it.
I've enjoyed this.
Excellent. I shall summon the others at once.
Now they're not going to talk.
Iceheart used her own body as a vessel for a primal soul?
Yes, ma'am.
Master Louisoir's writings make no mention of such a possibility. Can we be certain this entity was a primal?
It fought like one.
As certain as we can be that good King Mogglemog the 12th was a primal, I should think. Both were ostensibly summoned.
Yeah.
Let's not quibble over definitions. Of more concern is the implication that Iceheart retained her will, even after she was possessed. We are talking about a mortal, wielding the power of a primal.
It is problematic.
It can't possibly be that easy, can it? There must be some sort of sacrifice required. Or maybe she's just special?
She kind of looked like her.
What qualities this woman possesseth, I know not. But full sure am I that she was groomed for this role. Few are privy to the secrets of summoning, and but a single party standeth to profit from their dissemination.
Well, I wouldn't presume to comment on how the lass came to know about summoning, but I will say that what she summoned was a primal. The readings were the same, or near as damn it. Strange as it all sounds, it's really no different from what you've faced before.
Oh, it was a little bit tougher.
Then mayhap it is time that we re-examined our previous encounters.
Pack your things, Ida. We're going back to Gridania.
Gridania.
Yes, sir.
About Iceheart's final words to you. Hear, feel, think. Hydaelyn speaks to her as well. If Iceheart is blessed with the power of the Echo, she will doubtless have used it to further her goals. Or could it be that it was a revelation granted her by the Echo which first set her on this path? She did say that the Ishgardians were blind to the truth.
Yeah,
Do you
there's
think
something
she
that
has
happens.
knowledge of the origins of the Ishgardian-Dravanian War? It would do much to explain her unwavering conviction.
Did not the Lady Iceheart implore thee to seek the Keeper of the Lake? And did she not imply that in so doing thou wouldst come to see with eyes unclouded?
She did.
Midgard-Zoma was a king amongst kings who reigned for centuries on end. But he is dead and his wisdom lost to the ages. Unless the Ishgardians' fears are well-founded.
Which it may be.
It would seem we have yet another reason to stand watch over the Keeper of the Lake. For a mercy, we are well positioned to do so. Iceheart, Shiva, Ascians, and Midgard-Zoma. I shudder to think how they're all connected.
Yeah. Alrighty. Okay. I mean to scour the animals and knowledge of Ada does say he appears to be more of you. So we're all to level 50s. I guess whenever we get to 51 is when we're finally done with. Because we're done with the base game, but there's a lot that they put in here. post base game. Rowley has escaped. Okay. That might be a good. This might lead to a. Well, if I can get the right thing to come up. Blue fog. I think that's where you said I was supposed to go. Yeah. I was hoping I would jump to number 1 on this. Gotta keep her from reaching the castle. Trying to find where I'm at on the map. Okay. We're gonna fly there. Oh, moved up to number 1. So we may be doing a dungeon soon. I think there's a lot more I can unlock too. I want to start unlocking all of them so we can just do dungeons while I'm streaming, and I'll just do story when I'm not. What is that? That's one that I've unlocked. I'm right here at it. Nope. Oh, here we go. Ah. That's where I think it is. Oh no. Level 50. Okay. It's gonna be a battle. Can't do that when you're in duty. I hate to undo this. I'm in number 1. I'll go back in it. I don't care. This might have some kind of fighting in it. We almost have her. Wish she'd call me by my name. You don't have to keep calling me Scion, whatever it is. Here we go. We could be fighting some Imperials. I love fighting Imperials. She's an Imperial. Alright. This is gonna be fun. all of it. We did it. That was a big fight. There we go. Oh yeah. Yeah, falling so low. Injustice, that low barn. To noble lords and ladies, we are not people, but resources to be consumed. Even whore myself. Can't believe they put that in there. Yep. None of those are constant yet. Judge others' fortunes. We accepted the hand that we've been dealt and played it to the best of our ability. Life was a battle. Took whatever fate threw at us. Everything we had, we fought for. We birthed mercenaries of lowly birth. With fail-serve struggles. You sold your soul. When I cut off my own arm and raise my hand against a friend. Yep. Oh, you got her before she got to the capital or whatever it was. Let's hope that we've chosen our own allies better than Raban did. That's different. That's never happened.
I have heard. Truly bothersome business. No, I do not foresee a problem on that front. The main concern is Raban. There is no telling what the brute might do.
Just a bad
Have
guy.
the blades watch him in the flames day and night. You may leave the Sultana to me. I shall personally attend her grace.
Better not. So weird how evil this guy is.
Sever one of the East Aldenard trade routes. That ought to keep Lolorito occupied for a while. Nanamo Unamo. For my sake, pray be a good little Sultana to the last.
I don't know if he's going to try. I think he's going to try to take the throne. I bet that's what his goal is. It makes sense. Because if he's control over all of Udar, he won't have to worry about asking permission. I'm gonna get back on the duty finder and hopefully I hate that I had to get out of there, but I don't need that. I need duty finder. Fire party. See, they all need a tank, so it shouldn't be long. I want to do that one too, because that one will get me more seals, and I should be able to go up another rank. Let me see, what am I got? I got now I gotta get out of here before I have to fight whatever these things are. Alright. Back to Mordor. I swear it's not more, it's Mordana, but Mordor from Lord of the Rings. Alright, let's see what we got.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino.
Man.
To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not what to say. Together with
talking a lot more.
Robon, Aline lent us much needed aid at the time of our order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters.
Yep.
I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Ascians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
Cool. Big development.
My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white auracite, the miraculous material that'll allow us to capture Ascian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether. Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to auracite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, The stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
Okay.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
We're gonna get out of here. We're gonna go do...
Our soul...
Oh, it's a main scenario. Okay, this is gonna be... This shouldn't be bad then. Well, I've done this so many times. Let's do it one more time. I've really done this so many times. This is the one that I was like spamming the other day, but it's in the thing that's going to give me a lot of tons. It's actually get like 600 or something, so I'll probably get all the pieces I need. Might get even more if this is their first time doing this. So far, I ain't doing too bad. Doing good healing. Not better than the other ones that I had to do. somebody was trying to get into the chat room. Yeah, sorry, these cutscenes are going to be kind of long-winded. I can't skip them. I wish I could. But these are some good fights. I've done them like 12 times now. Just have to just be patient with the... Probably be better if this was voiced. That's the thing about it. There's so much of this stuff that they didn't voice. I'm not going to read it because I've read this and I know exactly everything they're saying. But this was like the end of the... When we did all these, this was the end of the base game. Because you do this, and then the next one is you fight the ultimate weapon, then you beat La Habrea, and then the credits roll. And I've done so many missions since then, I don't even know when Heaven's Ward starts. I've got to I have to be getting close. I'm not sure. I mean, I need to look up while this is going on. See how many primals are in. Let's see. Primals. I don't think there's... It looks like the only one we haven't fought is Odin. Go back to see. Final Fantasy 14. Primal. Oh, here we go. We'll fix up the fight. Oh no, there's 19 in total. I forgot about that dragon I fought. I'll count them up. Alright. Come on, let's get this done. I've done this so many times, this right here makes me tired. Done this fight way too many times. This guy's ready. I think this is like the first real big dungeon that you do. Oh, you gotta move. I can tell. I think some of these have to be doing this because they're not damaging it as fast as we could be. almost got a limit break. Got it. Yeah, they're trying to hurry go through this. I don't know who's in front, man. They were trying to bust through here. Y'all better be careful. I don't know if they've done this before. They are running through here too fast. Alright. Don't get me wrong, I want to get done with this too, but back down. Probably the fastest run I've ever done. Crazy they gave us all one of these. Now if you do it solo, you don't. It's just you. Spam it so much, but I just try to hurry up. I have to let this run. Gotta use the main cannon to blow it up. I think the next two actually talk. Maybe it's the last one. Alright, come on, let's go. I'm gonna finish this up and I'm gonna do one of the level ones. So I can get me another flame company promotion. One of his generals. After I get this 130 things, I'm not doing this fight anymore. I think I'll do it. If this gives me everything I need, this is probably the last time I'm doing this one. I've done this so much, I don't like this one anymore. I could do this fight in my sleep. But it was an easy way to get my armor. So the only thing I got left is the bracelets, the necklace, And a ring. It should put me up to 130 item rating, which I think is the highest I can go until we get into Heaven's Ward. Oh, this one's not voiced. Long-winded. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. I wanted to be the wheel boy. I wanted to be the one that was next in line for the king. It wasn't fair. Lived in your shadow for many years. Basically what he's saying. He's having a tantrum. Of course, the one that's we fight next, he really is having a tantrum. Full-blown aneurysm. Why do you fight? Each one of these is like, I'd say about 2 or 3 minutes of dialogue. Then as the fight goes on, when it starts. As soon as he raises his arm and he hits that thing, I think it's... Yeah, there you go. See, I've done this too many times. This is the only one that we didn't kill too. I think this guy comes back at some point. Because you defeat him, but he kind of like disappears. You don't actually kill him. I think you killed the grill. And you killed the guy's guy. I bet you he comes back as like the general of the new one that took his spot. I think it's like his son took over as the king or general or whatever it is over the Imperial Army. Alright, here we go. Weapon drops and we get going. I can't remember if I streamed this fight or not. Yeah, that's the one I did. That was like 4 hours long. So it was like fight. We went all the way through it. This one ends after we fight guys. Doing bad, guys. He's got 25% of his armor. His health down. That way, there, a limit break on. Got him. Alright, we got one more fight. One more chat and then a fight. I don't know what the next one's gonna be that I join. Yep. He ran away because he's a coward. Yeah, Nero. I have to remember that name, Nero. So that way when he comes back, I'll know exactly who it is. So I got a feeling I want to see him again. It'd be funny if they wait till like 3 or 4 expansions to bring him back. Oh yeah, you remember me? You killed all the Imperials but me. Now I'm going to get my revenge. But now there's nobody standing in my way. I'm the right-hand man of the new leader. Guy's his brother. I think he's either his son or his brother was the one that took over. I can't remember. Whoever that was, we know it's not her first time. She was in 67. I'm on 61. I wonder if they're doing the same thing I'm doing. They're trying to get the tombs.
And you should find yourself in the chamber of the ultimate weapon.
Yeah. Alright, come on. We're gonna fight. We fight guys. I'm gonna talk and we fight guys. I did like these fights. Like I said, I've just done them too many times. It's irritating. I'm ready to get done with it. It sucks that it's the only one that you can do to get on those tombs. Here we go.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea?
That's some good water.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit.
Somebody's having a
meltdown.
meltdown.
Is an instrument of deception.
I'm powerful.
It is not
I'm important.
a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is
Bow
to
before
believe
me.
in nothing.
I'm the king of everything.
In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not?
Not really.
Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down?
Because the ultimate weapon would get more power. We're not stupid.
Answer, so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether.
I can imagine how strong it'd be if it had all the primals.
Are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, everyone. Except for this. And you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry. Nor is this unknown to your masters. Which
Somebody said that what he's saying right now means something later in the game. That he was actually right. That the way that we're going, it's killing the land.
The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise.
But we just couldn't see it because we're too busy trying to stop them.
Man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest. And when the dust of battle settles, it is never the strong who dictate the fate of the weak. Knowing this, when a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power.
I think it's so stupid to have a gun attached to a sword.
And in this land of creeping
I mean, yeah, you can do range attacks and close attacks, but still, it looks stupid. Either choose a gun or choose a sword.
Champion of Aeor's here. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, but none among you has the power to stop me.
Is your rant over? Alright, here we go. There's two of them that's level 67. My bad, guy. I didn't have all this stuff turned on. Turned on now. I'm gonna do no limit break. About got him halfway there, guys. Oh, they can't hear me. I don't know why I'm still talking to them. Hold up. got him.
Your strength.
I can skip it now.
Yet.
That should get me some time. I don't know how many I got. I got 10 more. Okay, let me see. So currency. Oh yeah, I'll be able to definitely. Let me go there real quick. I might be able to get it from here. We'll come back here. First thing I need to do is go here. Yeah, it got me, because I only had, I think 100 and something, or 200 and something. And I'm up to 700 and something, so I might be able to get every single piece that I need. This means I'll never have to do that dungeon again. Unless I just want to... Alright, so let's see. I forgot what I needed. Oh, I didn't even know I leveled up. I'm level 62 now. Character. So we need necklace. Okay, I can get a bracelet. So the last thing I need to do is the ring. Necklace and bracelet. I'm at 130 now. One thing left I need to do now is get a ring. What did it give us? Stuff I already had. This is, so the ring is the only thing left, and I got, what currency is, I need 280. I'm at 165, so, but that put me up to 97 on my health. Now I just need to go update my, pretty much mend my armor. Better go do that at Sapphire. And I think it goes over this way. Yeah. Let's go mend my armor. The duty again, and I think this time, because we've already got this, get this. I don't care about money and oh daggone, that quick. Well, here we go. I wonder which one it's gonna make me do. Hope it's not the Sasha one again. I might even gear up for the first what's it called? Ball mat or whatever. I can't say its name. It's another one of the. There's like 5 stages you have to go through. Oh, I haven't done this one yet. I really do not know what I'm doing on this, y'all. It's one of the dungeons I need to knock out. I wonder if they've done this before. I hope not. I don't know what I'm doing. This is the one that I have not done. Why somebody going separate ways? I guess we're trying to rush this. Hopefully they're not talking about anything that I don't have to talk about. Getting some kills because I'm going too fast. Yep, got me killed. I don't like doing stuff like this with people that don't know what they're doing. Well, y'all pouring too many freaking enemies at once. fight the way they want me to. This is crazy. Where we going? I can't do my job without it. I'm supposed to be the one charging in. I don't think this group knows what they're doing here. They're just trying to speed run this. I'm supposed to be taking all the damage. Why I don't like fighting with other people, because they want to just do it themselves and just can't enjoy it because they're doing stupid crap. I'm getting to a dungeon I haven't done before. we doing? But the final one, thank goodness. I don't know what these people do. I don't know if they're doing this on purpose or if they just keep wanting to go. But well, at least I completed this duty now. got a bunch of shields. I don't know if I got enough to do that or not. But let's see what I was trying to look at. Okay, I was gonna look at the duty thing. I was hoping I would have got some tomes since I first time doing that one, but I guess not. I did level up though. So I already was saved this reward. I will see that reward. I could spam that to get a bunch of those, but I think I'm just gonna. There it is. Let's go back and fix my armor again. Well, guys, that was some dungeon action. Sorry for my thing, but like I said, I don't feel like they were doing a good job. That's just me. They just kept wanting to just fly through it, and it's like, first time I'm doing this. Okay, go back here so I can go to hopefully get me a promotion. I don't remember how many more I needed. I gotta have 4,000. Still selling 2,000. Done that one now, done that one, done that one. Done this one. Still selling, I get 2,000. What? Probably all the dungeon I'm going to do today. It's awesome that all the ones I've unlocked I've done except for the extremes. I'm curious. I'm curious if it'll let me do this. So, it's more akin to a facility than a fortress. Binding core, Bahamut. Bahamut. That's his name, Bahamut. I'm gonna read up more about that before I do it. I think that's another primal, but you gotta, I guess, free him. I guess he's locked up.
Welcome back, my friend. I have already received word from Alfino. To think that Flame Marshal Huayu was the Garlean agent. I know not what to say. Together with Robon, Eileen lent us much needed aid at the time of our order's founding. She was particularly passionate about the need to tackle the primal threat. When we discussed the subject, her eyes fairly shone with determination. Whatever else she may have been, I choose to believe that it was her true self with whom I spoke then. But now is not the time to dwell on such matters. I have an important announcement to make regarding our effort to defeat the Ascians. We shall begin as soon as everyone is assembled.
Okay.
My thanks for coming, friends. Moonbreeder, the floor is yours.
By now, I'm sure you're all familiar with white orosite,
Sorry we're going through this
the
again,
miraculous
guys.
material that'll allow us to capture Ascian souls. Back at Snowcloak, we verified its ability to absorb vast amounts of ether.
Okay.
Alas, it leaves something to be desired in the area of stability. The stone can only store ether for a short while before expelling its contents.
In addition to orosite's inherent limitations, we must needs be wary of our enemy's strength. Our foe draweth upon an infinite wellspring of power. Even should we succeed in entrapping him, the stone will not long contain his wrath.
Meaning that, if we want to kill the swine, we'll have to be quick about it.
'Tis our belief that an Ascian soul may be permanently undone, if smitten by a sufficiently concentrated burst of pure ether.
The only trouble is, we can't say for sure how concentrated the burst needs to be. Without knowing how much ether an Ascian soul is composed of, we're basically guessing.
Our sole clue lieth in thy struggle with La Habrea.
During that encounter, Heidelin bid you forge what she called a Blade of Light, a weapon which took the form of a luminous stream of energy. Based on your description, we believe the blade with which you vanquished your foe was composed of ether. Admittedly, your victory proved ephemeral, as La Habrea was able to use a crystal of darkness to flee into the space that lies between our world and the void.
Yeah.
The fact remains, however, that Heidelin placed the means to destroy the Ascians in your hands. Be that as it may, it would be unwise to assume that she will do the same when we next encounter such a foe.
Quite so, my lady. We must needs find the means to forge our own blade of ether, one to equal that which Heidelin did benevolently bestow upon her champion.
That is all well and good, but it seems to me that producing such a blade will require a prodigious quantity of ether. Whence will it come, pray tell?
Oh, what if we had two pieces of white orosite? One to trap the Ascian, and the other to store the ether for the blade.
Oh, nice try. But it's as I said, the stone won't hold ether for any length of time. We'd still need to collect the stuff there and then, sorry to say.
Yeah.
And therein lies the rub. Finding a way to create the blade whenever and wherever we choose.
Twould seem more research is in order.
Yep.
I'm going to linger a while, perform a few more tests on the orosite. And I could do with some help. Urianger, why don't you lend me a hand?
Mine apologies, but I am required at the Waking Sands. Lady Minfilia hath given me sole charge of the premises. 'Twould be unseemly to leave them unattended.
Sole charge, you say? So you're basically alone there, then? Well, that settles it. I'll just have to come to you.
I think, yeah, he's scared of her.
While you were afield, word arrived from the Sharlayan motherland. You will recall that a survey party was dispatched to investigate the incident at the Isle of Val. What they discovered was troubling, to say the least. According to the report, the Isle has been erased from existence. 'Twas as if a hole had been torn in the very fabric of reality.
That's crazy.
Aye, yet the mystery endeth not with the Isle's disappearance. It hath come to light that a number of scholars in various other locales were reported missing at a similar juncture.
What's more, they all had something in common with the head of the students of Baldessian. Every last one of them was researching a phenomenon called dimensional compression, or the rejoining as the ancient texts call it. I'll be damned if that's a coincidence.
Yeah, they don't want anybody to destroy
All
them.
indications suggest Ascian involvement. But I sense that a force greater still is at work. The entity the Dark Beings call the One True God.
Yeah, I don't remember what they
We
called it.
must pray that my dear friend Kryl regains consciousness soon. If she bore witness to the Isle of Val's final moments, she may be able to shed some light on this mystery.
Okay. That's cool.
Following the calamity, the forces of the 14th Imperial Legion entrenched themselves in strategic locations across Eorzea. So swiftly did they accomplish this, it was suspected that they had received help. To think that it came from Huayu, my right hand.
There is more. We have reason to believe that Huayu didn't deal exclusively with the 14th. She also answered to a higher authority in Garlemald. But this higher authority could not have been the Emperor. By consenting to the media project, Solus Zos Galvus showed himself to be more concerned about preventing the spread of primal influence than claiming Eorzea for the Empire. He would happily have seen the lot reduced to ash. We believe a number of high-ranking figures within the royal household were against the decision, but that they knew better than to oppose the Emperor openly. Of course, this didn't prevent them from making clandestine provisions, in which Huayu played a part.
Alas, these provisions did not prevent Dalamud from falling, and the ensuing chaos changed the face of the realm forever. Yet Eorzea survived. To all intents and purposes, the Meteor Project had failed, and the Empire was left to rue its lack of a decisive means to eliminate the primals. Until, that is, it stumbled upon the Ultima weapon.
Even before the accursed thing was dug up, it seemed to me the 14th had the might to overwhelm our weakened armies. Yet they chose to hide behind their walls. Why?
The Black Wolf was wary of making the denizens of Eorzea desperate, lest more primals emerge to bleed the land. The discovery of the Ultima weapon, however, emboldened him to resume his war of conquest in earnest.
You just absorb
But
them.
there was one in Garlemald who believed that Van Belsar's actions were premature. One who stood higher in the Imperial Army's chain of command. He ordered the Legatus to halt his advance, only to find that the Black Wolf had slipped its leash, and that the 14th now acted alone. In a bid to bring Van Belsar to heel, he used the agent he had planted in Ul'dah prior to the calamity to undermine the Legion's efforts.
A man who outranks Van Belsar, yet opposed the late Emperor's decision to annihilate Eorzea. This could only be the former High Legatus of the Garlean army, now known as Emperor Varus Zos Galvus.
Yeah.
So he was Huayu's true master.
But one of several in actual fact. We've learned that even as Huayu served the Empire's interests, she sold Imperial secrets to a certain faction in Eorzea. In so doing, She helped to maintain the status quo, thus prolonging the conflict. Considering who stands to profit from war, it isn't hard to imagine who her other masters were.
Yeah.
7 hells! You mean to say that she was a double agent?
Huh, triple, if you consider her services to Van Belsar and the new Emperor as separate.
As neatly as these pieces seem to fit, one aspect of the puzzle remains unclear to me. By whose will was the Marshal feeding intelligence to the heretics? And try as I might, I fail to see how aiding their cause would profit either her Imperial or monetarist masters. Could it be that another hand is at work here? If so, why you must be made to reveal whose it is.
Probably the other guy that we're going after.
Not only have I lost a trusted friend, now I must interrogate her as a stranger.
Not a pleasant task, I grant you, but a necessary one. Unless we weed out the ivy, root, stalk, and stem, it will simply grow back.
I know that full well. Those closest to Huayu have already been detained, and I will question them alongside her.
There we go.
General, pray keep in mind that there may be unwitting abettors among them.
All will be treated fairly. On that you have my word. Those who are innocent have no cause to fear.
You have ever been a friend of truth, General. I hope the unpleasant task of weeding out falsehood will not detain you too long. Though it be for the sake of Eorzea, doubting one's comrades is poison to the soul.
Yep.
And with that, I take my leave.
All these years, I've been made to dance to their tune. How could you, Huayu? How could you side with them? Those cankers who take from this land and give naught in return, who use their power to disempower and grow fat while the people starve. I know you can hear me, monetarist scum! Your crimes will not go unpunished! Today I will purge this land of your sickness! Before the eyes of the 12, I swear it!
It's like we have enemies everywhere.
I shall have no further need of you this day. Your Grace.
Oh, it's where the little weasel is going to sneak in.
I fear that not even mine own chambers shall remain private for long.
Has the situation grown so grim?
Ever since he proposed the Cartiner Reclamation Bill, Teleji Adeleji has risen to greater prominence upon the backs of impoverished refugees. The monetarists were ever united in their pursuit of profit, but the man's actions have torn a rift in their ranks. They snap at each other as rabid dogs. Yet now is not the time to be bickering among ourselves.
If this bickering is a threat to law and order, might you not have grounds to dissolve the Syndicate?
Would that the solution were so simple, Admiral. Alas, my moving to dissolve the Syndicate is certain to spark outrage among the influential merchant class, whom the Cabal represents. This would serve to exacerbate the current unrest, and peace would slip still further away. Be they rich or poor, natives or refugees, all who reside in Ul'dah have a right to pursue happiness. It is the duty of a ruler to protect this right. If I am to perform my duty, I must needs tread warily. It would not do to make enemies heedlessly. Were Lord Lolorito here, he would doubtless say that I have my head in the clouds.
A ruler is required to take a wide view. Try as we might to cater to all needs, some will inevitably be overlooked. As such, there shall ever be citizens who feel aggrieved. It cannot be helped. But as you have informed us, the monetarists take no view but their own. They hunger for power while the masses starve. In the absence of a common cause, it seems beyond any one individual to make Uldar whole.
And the presence of a Garlean agent within the Immortal Flames only makes matters worse. Even accounting for Uldar's historic reliance upon mercenaries, such a grievous breach of security is unprecedented. I fear this business will provide the monetarists with a rod to beat Rauban.
Eorzea can ill afford for the Immortal Flames to be dampened now. Ere long, the Garleans will turn their ravenous gaze toward our lands once more. If we are to resist their might, our nations must stand together.
You keep saying
Yet
that.
for this to happen, our nations must be whole. Cannot be done to improve the situation in Uldar.
The true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her citizens. Alas, the citizens shall never know these things, so long as their lives are ruled by the ambitions of the few. The monetarists claim to represent the best interests of the people, but in sooth they desire only to manipulate them for their own selfish ends. For the government to serve the people, it must be formed of the people.
It's kind of funny.
For Uldar to move forward, it is not only the Syndicate that must be dissolved.
Nay, you jest.
My friends, it was for no other reason than to make known to you mine intent that I requested your presence here. When I make my declaration to the people, chaos shall inevitably ensue.
She's going to step down and
As
dissolve
the last monarch in the line of Ul, I make unto you this request. Help Rauban to preserve order and protect the people. Forsake them, and you forsake yourselves. For a strong Eorzea will ever have need of a strong Uldar.
She's going to step down and she's going to dissolve
Your
this,
Grace, are you certain of this?
her station.
There is no other way. When the time is ripe, the nation shall become a true republic. Both royalists and monetarists shall cease to be. Uldar will no longer belong to kings or queens or merchant princes, but to her people.
There's one way to stop him.
Rauban, forgive me for casting aside all that you have toiled for in my name. Beyond this gesture, I am powerless to help my subjects.
That's interesting. I never think that was going to happen. Dreams of ice. I don't have any doubt any. Okay. Other responsibilities. talking. So let's see. Alright, we'll talk to Raw. Get it set up for the next time. Courage, source of weapons. High bridge. Yeah, it seems like we go from one crisis to the next. It's crazy. Oh, I got a new ability. Okay. So I can fly. So we'll bring in somebody in the black market to justice. I haven't been able to read all this stuff. Go. I spy the one man, but there's sure to be others. we're gonna take them out. Alright. Wait for him at the tunnel entrance. Here's the decimals. But spend some time with me. What's this all about? Did you get the merchant? Well. There we go. Oh, it's look like a dragon. Okay. It was, but it's not part of the. It's not part of my mission. I guess that's the guy we're supposed to talk to. There were some weapons. That's level 50. Deliver the console back to Uda. Best laid schemes. Mason strip. I bet the Weaver's Gear would be the best one to go. Try to make I don't have to walk so much. Weaver's Guild, so it's closest to it. Something right here. Yep. Weapons. Alright. I think I'm about to get off here, guys. I'm pretty tired. the salutes too. I'll just teleport there. See if I need to mend any of my stuff. Oh. Yeah, I'm about to get off. I'm getting tired. We'll do this one more. The more of these missions I do, the faster I can get to Heaven's Word. Course. Vision is a picture of something. I guess with the incident, so at the present, it's going to keep them right longer. This might set us up for next time.
We have a guest from Ishgard who wishes to speak with you. I believe the two of you have met.
Yep.
We have. I had hoped to speak with Commander Leveilleur as well, but I cannot afford to wait any longer. The Lord Commander sent me hither to request your aid in a matter of grave import.
You see now why I had Tataru summon you.
Now that we're all assembled, perhaps you would be good enough to elaborate on the nature of the matter which brought you to us.
The Observatorium's astrologians have sounded the alarm. Last night, the Dragonstar burned with an intensity not seen in 15 summers.
Oh, what about the
Not
dragon?
since the Dravanians engaged the Empire in the Battle of Silvertear Skies.
The northern sky doth burn full bright upon the Wormlord's call. The red behemoth beckoneth, and flame consumeth all.
The old Curthan rhyme, aye. The brightening of the Dragonstar is said to accompany the roar of a great worm. The astrologians believe that it was Midgard Soma himself who cried out on this occasion.
After an absence of centuries, the King of Kings did return to lead his kind against the might of Garlemald, only to fall in his duel with the Agrius, proud flagship of the Garlean fleet. Devoid of life, his corpse remaineth entwined about the Magitech monstrosity even unto this day.
Ariange has the right of it. Whatever this alteration in the Dragon Star portends, the Great Worm has shown no sign of life.
Okay.
Tataru, have the Domans reported aught out of the ordinary?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Midgardsormr had roared, wouldn't we have heard it here in Revenant's Toll?
Roar is but a figure of speech. Dravanians can communicate in ways beyond our ken. It is for this very reason that we are forced to look for signs in the heavens. We cannot say with any confidence that a great worm roared at all, much less that it was Midgardsormr. Only by directly examining the Keeper of the Lake can we be certain. However, it will take too long to gain the Holy See's approval to dispatch the Temple Knights. Therefore, Sir Emric would entrust this task to you. Do you accept? We knew you would not disappoint us. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return and assist the Lord Commander. We have precious little time to prepare.
To prepare for what, pray tell?
When a great worm roars, his brethren cannot choose but answer. We prepare for battle.
I guess I am in Heaven's Ward. I guess I am in Heaven's Worth. Okay. Okay. I've missed done a lot of content. I hadn't realized it. So, waiting for you. Where's Midgard Snarl? I'll ask the Knights of Isgard, no position to dispatch. Right. So we will probably do that. We'll go ahead and fly there, but I think that's where we're going to end it for today. We've done a lot, and I'm pretty tired. I don't even feel like posting this stuff on YouTube. I don't know how you supposed to. I'll look that up real quick. You know, the whole time I might have been able to do more of the paladin quests, but I've let me see where. No, not in there yet. That unlocked yet either. I'm just reading this real quick. I'm about to get off here, guys. Let's see. So you complete to level 50 means you like to finished. Okay, so I haven't got Isgard unlocked yet. See what that was. Dawn Throne. So I keep doing this. So I guess I'm getting ready to unlock it. I haven't checked to see if no, I haven't really got much. Rising Force. So I can do the next job quest once I unlock Isgard, which Isgard is where these many people are from. I haven't unlocked it yet. new regular duty. So we'll pick this back up tomorrow. We'll start with a dungeon. Keeper of the Lake, and I'll get 100. So 15 years ago, in the skies above Silvertail Falls, leading the charge, Midgard Sorum, which is the name of the dragon, we engaged the green flagship. So when we were watching the Calamity, or whenever those ships were going, this was the dragon that was on that game. Battery. Tango remains down over to this day. I'm an airship. Okay, so yeah, I'll get to do NPCs on that. I guess the actual fight I'll probably have to get people recruited, but that's a good place to end it for today. So, as always, thank y'all for. This has been Big Fluffy Yeti bringing y'all another live stream. I hope everybody's enjoyed it today, and I guess the next time that we log on, we'll be getting ready for a big fight with a dragon. And I think it's the main scenario. It's either starting the Asgard or the Heavensward thing, or it's the ending of it. I'm not sure. A lot of these messages that I pull up on here is weird. But anyways, I hope y'all, like I said before, I hope y'all have had a good day today. I hope y'all have enjoyed watching it as much as I've enjoyed playing it. And we're going to get back into it tomorrow. It should be, I'm working, what was it? It was 6 to 3 tomorrow. So it'll be probably about 4:30 before I get to log on tomorrow. And then I'm off Thursday and Friday, so. And I may play earlier that day. I don't know. It just depends. And I guess Friday night I'll set my new schedule up for the next week. And I'm pretty sure that I decided not to. I don't know if it will always be that way, but I think this coming weekend I don't think I'm going to stream. So we'll just play it by ear. But I'm definitely streaming tomorrow and probably Thursday and Friday. But alright guys, I will see y'all on the next one. It's been your Big Fluffy Yeti. If you haven't followed me yet, please give me a follow on Twitch. If you're watching over there on YouTube, I got two videos I have to upload, from the one from yesterday and the one from the day, and I probably will do it either later tonight or tomorrow. I usually don't like getting behind on those because it takes a little bit to get those posted, but I will get them posted. And like I said, if y'all want to go back and watch all I've done, and you'll see, especially if you watch all of them, because there's a couple videos now, this is a long game. I've been doing a lot, so. But alright guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Y'all take care. Bye.